Hi, my name is Kelly. I am a Bethlehem resident and taxpayer, and I am a member of the Growing Without Garbage team. This informational letter written by the Select Board was recently sent to Bethlehem residents. In this letter, the Select Board answers 7 questions regarding the proposed landfill expansion that we will be voting on in March. Each day over the next week, I will be reviewing the Select Board's response to one of these questions, beginning today with question number 1. So before we dive into the questions, I have a confession to make. I used to be one of those voters who didn't always do a lot of research before going to the polls. On town meeting day, I'd often find myself voting on issues I knew little or nothing about. So what would I do? I'd look to the Select Board and what they recommended and base my decisions off of that. In this case, that would be a really dangerous approach. Why is that? Because according to Section 10 of the Host Community Agreement, the Select Board signed in December of 2016, the Select Board is legally required to support publicly the proposed agreement and therefore the landfill expansion. This does not mean that the information included in this informational letter is not true. However, it was written by a group of people who are at this time legally required to be biased. So let's move on and dive right into the questions. So question number 1. Why is the Select Board in such a hurry with a new agreement? Here is the Select Board's response. Under the current host community agreement, revenues from NCES to Town of Bethlehem will begin declining in 2017. The Select Board goes on to say, this revenue decline means at least 5% property tax increase in 2017 for every property owner in town, and tax increases will continue every year until landfill closure in 2021, at which time taxes will have increased by at least 20%. So let's talk taxes. It is true that if you compare Bethlehem's tax rate to those of neighboring towns, Franconia and Littleton, that the tax rates in Bethlehem are significantly higher. However, this is looking at tax rates alone. If you look at the average home value in 2016 in Franconia, Littleton, and Bethlehem, you will see that the home values are significantly lower in Bethlehem than in other towns. So essentially, the cost of owning a home is less in Bethlehem than in Franconia or Littleton. Why is this important? Because if you look at the estimated property taxes paid by the average homeowner in 2016, you'll see that compared to Franconia and Littleton, Bethlehem homeowners on an average basis, so the average Bethlehem homeowner actually paid significantly less than their counterpart in Franconia and Littleton. About $140 less than their counterpart in Littleton, and over $600 less than the average homeowner in Franconia. So what's the bottom line here? Bethlehem taxes may not be as high as they appear. Okay, but what about that 5% increase in tax rate that we could see in 2017? Looking again at the average home value, a 5% tax increase in Bethlehem, looking again at the average home, is $188.24, or 52 cents per day. This is about the same amount the average homeowner paid in Littleton last year, and it's still hundreds of dollars lower than the average homeowner paid in Franconia. However, even in the presence of those figures, let's all acknowledge that we would love to see lower taxes. Of course we would. So let's work together as a community to find a solution our whole town can get behind. Is a landfill really our only solution? Of course not. Look at our neighboring towns. Do all of them have landfills? No. They have found other creative solutions for keeping taxes down. We have 4 years before the landfill is scheduled to close. Let's spend 1 year researching other options, and If at the end of that year we decide a landfill is still our best bet, we still have time to negotiate a new agreement. So in conclusion, please think critically about the information delivered by the Select Board. I wholeheartedly agree that they are a group of hardworking individuals who are acting upon good intentions. However, they are acting under certain legal obligations that may color the information they share with the public. Please consider that your taxes may not be as high as you think. And while we all want lower taxes, the landfill is not our only option. We still have 4 years to answer these questions to find solutions that we can all work together to achieve. Why rush into a 20-year commitment now? Thank you for listening. If you want more information or are interested in getting involved, please visit our website, email us, or find us on Facebook. And if you want to get any more information about where we got our facts, here are some links that will bring you right to those sources. Thank you.